Here, Bronas against Domenic. Let's see who's going first and what decks we're bringing here, and let's find our last competitor for the semifinals.
Are there some spices? We are going to discover that right now, but we see that Domenic has chosen to go first.
Bronas is not going to just let him play uninterrupted, though. There's a Molcharmy Fuvalos, and it is resolving.
That is already a tough situation.
That is definitely a tough situation, especially if it's the Snake Eyes deck again, like we're predicting. Like, if we're not going to reveal our last deck, then we're trying to take it slow here into this Molcharmy.
Domenic doesn't want to make Bronas draw. He decided to just set 2 cards and is probably ending his turn. What is Bronas playing? Is he on the Tenpai strategy or something like that?
Oh, that would be huge. Yeah, if we've swapped over to Tenpai here and we've gotten this week of a turn 1 from our opponent. That's not a Tenpai card, though. That does search a fire monster, but it's not going to be a dragon. That's going to be a pyro added with Bonfire.
So he's probably, yeah, he's adding the Poplar right there. So the Poplar is going to be able to summon itself. And we are going to start the Snake Eye play without without normal summoning. But here is the Maxi. Do we have the Ash? We have the Ash. Bronas has everything.
And this Ash is likely to resolve, I feel like. Oh, there's a call
There's a call by.
You know what that means? That means there was a call by the grave for the Molcharmy. They had an answer, but they chose not to use it. Meaning that they probably didn't have a play.
Yeah,
they
that
might
makes
not
sense.
have had a play, yeah.
That makes sense.
That's the worst feeling, when you use a Molcharmy and then your opponent didn't have a play anyways.
But there is a, a feeling that is even worse. It is not having a play at all. Which is probably true, what happened to Domenic. And this is hard because you have to win this game for Bronas.
This is a tough decision because basically what you can do here is you can just say, you didn't have a play last turn, I'm going to give you as few cards as possible and hope that you don't pick up a play from those cards, or you can go in this turn. You could decide, I'm just going to try to put up 8,000 damage here under the Maxi, which would be a lot of cards for Domenic. But we're going to wait and see. Okay, first things first, we're using Ash Blossom on this Millennium Golem.
But that was a call by. That was the call by the grave.
On the Ash Blossom.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That might be a huge mistake over here, and he's disappointed, of course. But for Bronas, there is a smile on his face. He's trying to play activating the Wedge Temple right there. You said that you had 2 choices. Either you want to just play and make your opponent draw, or you just want to chill. It depends on the hand, and it might just mean that it does not have a lot of interruptions.
I mean, I feel like the choice has been made at this point by Bronas here. We're definitely going in. We're not slowing down anytime soon. We're placing 2 monsters in the Spell Trap Zone with the Wedge Temple here, replacing another one with the Snake Idea Bellstar. And that is going to represent enough damage here if we go through all those summons.
That is the strength of the Millennium cards, because they can summon really big monsters.
Yeah,
and now
efficient.
The Diabol Star is going to be able to summon itself real soon once we get the Poplar to the graveyard.
I think what we're going to see here is a very efficient 4-summon 8,000 damage. Because the next step is probably Snake Eyes Doomed Dragon. And that'll be 4 summons for over 8,000 damage. So even if there is a Nibiru, the Primal Being, in Domenic's hand, we can't use it yet.
And that is the case. We see the Doom Dragon right now. So we literally have the game on the field right now for Bronas. I think he's going to go to battle phase, and he's attacking directly Domenic, who didn't have a chance to play a single card. Will he win the game right now? I think so. Final attack from Poplar, and Bronas won the game with this final move. What a game.
And look at him. He was so happy. He was celebrating right there. That was very wholesome to see. And this is going to mean that both of these duelists are going to end the group stage at a 2-1 record, which is going to guarantee both of them a semi-final appearance. Domenic can't be too mad about it. They're guaranteed anyways. It's not that bad. If you have 1 round to lose, this is the one.
I mean, I talked with Domenic earlier, and he's a really, he's a talented player, of course, and he's very focused on not making mistakes. So I think that the fact that he activated Ash while it was under call by, the fact that he didn't have what to play, it might, disturb him a little bit.
It gets to him?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
It could happen. On the other hand, you can just tell yourself, if they're going for game on that turn, whether you save the Ash Blossom or not, it doesn't matter. You know, like
Doesn't
you
matter at
might
all.
might as well use it to throw your opponent off. But yes, of course, the Ash Blossom was negated by the Cold Badger Grave. Didn't make a difference there because we didn't get another turn anyways to use it. However, that is going to guarantee a top cut spot or a semi-final spot for Bronas as well. So it's going to be Domenic and Bronas moving out of the group for Group B. Before we move on to that semi-finals, though, we're going to have an interview with the winner of that last round and our last entrance into the top 4, and that's going to be Bronas over with Ed.
Thank you, Josh. I am here with Bronas, who has just secured his place in the semi-final. Congratulations. That was a pretty swift and decisive duel.
Yeah, thank you. I was lucky that one time my Fuva loss resolved.
The one time in the whole tournament. But in fact, both of you are the top seeds in your group. So actually, you're both going through. So, I mean, we may see both of you in the final or something. And it might be interesting to see. Are you excited for the semi-final?
Yeah, I'm really excited. And thanks for Herman for being a goat in Ritual Beast. Like, I was so scared, like, when the board was there, but he just broke everything apart. Like, that was very clean.
It was very, very, very good. It was a really, really good one to watch. But congratulations, Bronas. We'll see how far you go in the semi. You've made it all the way to the semi-finals. That's pretty exciting. Let's see what happens beyond here. Thank you very much, all of you, for watching. That is now the end of our group stages, which means we're about to get into our semi-final. But first, we've got ourselves a little mashup with all of our participants.